After 2 full days on the trail, we were looking forward to hitting the north half. I had ridden the south half before back in 2013 on a motorcycle, so that area seemed a little bit familiar, but I was excited to see what the northern half had to offer. And again, for Pat and Wade and I, this was our first trip together. Well, hey everybody, good morning. Welcome back to the channel. It's day 3 on the Trans-Wisconsin Adventure Trail. As you can see, it's a super sunny, gorgeous morning, and we are near Black River Falls in Hatfield. We're going to head north today, pretty quick soon. We already have stuff torn down, as you can see behind me. But we're going to head north, and we might make Lake Superior today. If not, we'll be pretty darn close and then finish up tomorrow morning. One stop we have to do today is find a hardware store that sells Mr. Buddy heaters. Didn't need it last night, but I'm going to need one tonight for sure as we get closer to the lake. So far, it's been a great trip. Weather's cooperated. It's been wonderful. And I'm looking forward to bringing day 3 to you, so stick around. Just like yesterday, we decided to forego a big camp breakfast and just loaded up with caffeine and headed northeast out of Hatfield. A quick internet search and a phone call confirmed a hardware store about 12 miles away had a Mr. Buddy heater in stock, so I had them set it aside for me. We picked it up, grabbed a couple donuts, and Pat picked up some cold and flu medicine. He was starting to feel a little bit under the weather, which later on would change the dynamic of our Wisconsin trail adventure. Well, we are back on the TWAT trail. Made a little side stop to Neilsville to pick up a Mr. Buddy heater, so that was a nice thing to do. But we are headed north now in some beautiful forest country. It's absolutely wonderful. The colors are popping right now like crazy. Section 6 of the trail between Hatfield and Thorpe, Wisconsin was pretty straightforward gravel roads with some scenic views of farm country. There were a few curvy sections, but for the most part it was a good opportunity to make some miles before hitting the slower forest road sections later in the day. As we approached the town of Thorpe, I began to recall my experience on the trail back in 2013. Myself and 2 other friends had started riding our motorcycles south from Thorpe, so now I was excited to be going north, to explore dirt forest roads that I've never been on before. When we rolled into town, it appeared almost everyone in Thorpe was on Main Street for some big city event. Fortunately, the road closures didn't impede our progress, and we were quickly rolling northward on Section 6 towards the Chequamegon-Nicollet Forest. I'm using Gaia to guide us along the trail, and when I see super curvy roads on the map, I want to make sure we take those roads. However, sometimes it gets a bit confusing to tell which are for Jeeps and trucks like ours, or designated for ATVs. Such was the case as I neared Section 7 of the trail. Alright, we just stopped for a moment. We're going to check the map. It looks like it has us going up this route here. That's definitely an, where is it? That's definitely an ATV route, so we're not going to go that way. So we're going to head back and go that way, and we should be good. So yeah, I think that's going to work. Another bonus of using Gaia routes is having the marked points of interest to see along the trail. The Jump River Fire Tower was a nice place to take a break before heading to the next town for more fuel. Alright, well, we just gassed up in Hawkins, Wisconsin, and we are about ready to roll onto Section 7 of the trail and start moving towards Chequamegon-Nicolet National Forest. As we rolled further north, the colors of the trees became more and more impressive. We decided to pull over for a bit and just soak in the change of seasons along the trail. Alright, we just stopped on a section of 7. We are going through beautiful fall color trees. So we're going to take a moment and put the drone up in the air and see what we can see. It should be absolutely amazing. It should just be incredible. After enjoying the forest views, we were back on the trail, but we noticed Pat less and less talkative on the radio. It was becoming clear he wasn't feeling good at all, and the cold meds weren't doing much to help him feel any better. When we reached Highway 70, we stopped to see how he was doing. Pat was definitely sick, and he felt feverish, so he smartly made the call to head due west back to Minnesota and home to take care of himself. Wade and I decided to keep going on the trail toward the lake, but we knew it just wouldn't be the same when you're down one amigo. We wished Pat well, said our goodbyes, and the two of us rolled our rigs into the Chequamegon-Nicolet Forest. Immediately, I felt even worse for Pat because the route took on a whole new life once we got north of Wisconsin 70. Narrow, twisting roads shrouded in thick green forest that almost blocked out the sun. This was the part of the trail we had all anticipated, and Pat wasn't there. I did feel really good for Wade though, because it wasn't long before we came upon the old wooden bridge that he was looking forward to finding along the route. Well, hey guys, just a quick little update on our adventure up north. Pat wasn't feeling too good, so he decided to head back home and take care of himself. So Pat, we're wishing you the best. So Wade and I are going to continue on north up to the end of the Trans-Wisconsin Adventure Trail. Meanwhile, we stopped on the Old Wood Bridge over East Fork Chippewa River. Man, it's absolutely gorgeous. Pat, we wish you were here to see it. I did some research on the trail, I found some comments about a short section that was quite muddy and narrow. Well, we found it on section 7 when we made a left onto Chequamegon's Forest Road 338. Wade and I both made it through without any pinstriping and never found a reason to engage our four-wheel drive. I think we hit it during the year when it was offering the most ideal conditions for sure. Driving section 7 was just amazing. The tree canopy roads just seemed to go on forever, and the trail just kept getting more beautiful as we passed through the town of Clam Lake and into section 8 of our journey north. Well, right now we are currently on section 8 and headed towards the tip of the peninsula. I don't know if we'll make it there tonight, but we did run into a young couple from Iowa in their Line-X covered 4Runner, and their plan is to try to make it to the end tonight. I don't know if we will, but I hope they do. And if we get a chance to talk to them, we will. But that's who's in front of us right now. So if you see a cloud of dust in front of me, it's the 4Runner. With the weather getting a bit sketchy and the evening approaching, we figured it was a good time to find camp. So we set our sights on a camping area right where section 8 and 9 meet. We are camped for the night. And as I mentioned earlier, from here on out, it's just Wade and I. Pat has gone home. He wasn't feeling very good. So he called it, which is good because you got to take care of yourself if you're feeling sick. But anyway, we are camped near Delta, Wisconsin. We're going to stay here tonight, probably get up, check out the Delta Diner, maybe grab some eggs and toast, and then we're going to finish off the rest of the TWAT. So, should be a good day tomorrow. The weather, I think, is still nice. And tonight looks really nice too as well. It's not too cold, not too chilly, and I don't think it's going to rain either. So we're looking forward to it.
Beautiful thing, Scott. It's a beautiful thing. We're finally going to make it.
I think so. We should. Oh, those look delicious. And that smells wonderful. Day 3 on the trail has been a bit bittersweet. We found ourselves rolling through beautiful farmland and then venturing into some of the most beautiful forests that Wisconsin has to offer. However, both Wade and I were bummed that Patrick was no longer on the trip with us. We only had one more section to conquer before reaching the Great Lake, so we were excited about our 4th and final day. We knew it would only be a few hours before we were at Superior. If you enjoyed watching day 3 of our trip, please give the video a like and be sure to check out days 1 and 2 of us on the trail. You can also hit subscribe so you don't miss our final day on the Trans-Wisconsin Trail. Be sure to also check out Pat and Wade on Instagram. Both these guys have some awesome outdoor content that I think you'll really enjoy. Thank you so much for watching, and your support does mean a lot. Please take care, get out there and explore, and I'll see you all down the road. Take it easy.